I just wanted to get into the vlog world, so I'm gonna start making videos of some things that I use and like how-to videos and things like that. Today is about this lovely dip powder that I do at home. I'll mess with that shellac stuff because I'm a nurse and I wash and sanitize my hands about 84 million times a day. And so my hands are usually pretty rough and cracked. My cuticles look kind of rough most of the time. And to make matters worse, I tend to bite my nails if I don't have something on them. So this thing is a lifesaver. I love it so much. I got this at Sally's. It's about $44. And it's ProDip. It's like a ProDip beginner kit. Let's see if you can see it. Da-da-da. And an activator, which is important, and a brush cleaner that comes in this too. It's blue, and then also comes with this color here. It's called Paradise Pink. It's not bad. It's very pink. This is not that color. I actually got this color on Amazon. So for the purpose of this video today, I'm going to use this powder. La 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 la. So this is Kiara Sky Dip Powder, and homegirl knows how to make some dip powder, let me tell you. I got this on Amazon for like maybe 15 bucks. So just bear with me, it's my first video. It might be kind of rough, but I am really excited to share this with you because I love it so much. It's a money saver. I'm all about saving that money. First thing you're gonna wanna do is to shape, file, and lightly buff your nails. I'm using the ProDip base and top coat from Sally's and the Kiara Sky Dip Powder in the color The Simple Life. This color is my absolute favorite. It's very pale pink. Be sure that your nails are clean and dry prior to starting. All I'm doing here is dumping out some excess powder just because I find that if it's too full, it will overflow, creating a huge mess. Your first coat, you are going to want to keep more toward the center of the nail, leaving the edges bare. You'll cover this later, but this helps to create a thin layer all around the edges of the nail. Once you have painted, dunk your nail into the powder for at least 3 seconds. Remove your finger and tap off the excess powder. I like to dump the excess powder back into the jar because otherwise it gets everywhere. I don't wipe at all at this point because the nail can still be a little wet and you don't want to smear anything. So just kind of leave it alone and move on to the next nail. Repeat this process for all of your nails. After applying the first coat, you're going to want to use one of the little foam squares that comes in your kit and dust off each nail. The first coat should be dry, so it shouldn't mess anything up. You'll do this for all 10 nails and then start on the second coat. For the second coat, you will want to cover every inch of the nail, getting as close to the skin as possible. Try not to get any on your skin, but if it does get on your skin, it's okay. Paint each nail in its entirety, then dunk each nail after you paint it. Do this for all 10 nails. Okay, so I'm a little new at using my camera to film this kind of stuff, and I guess I ran out of room. So I finished my nails. I put on just a quick coat of the activator. So you always have to use the activator first. This hand, I don't know if you can see, like, see how uneven they are, and they're kind of like goopy looking. The next step is you kind of file them down to be like the actual nail itself to be more smooth. So that's what I did on this. In the kit you get this neato little what's it called, emery board thingy, I don't know. But it has two sides, one's a rough side and one's a smooth side, and so I usually use the rough side. I think you're supposed to use the smooth side, but the rough side really kind of helps it get really thin. At this point you can touch it after you put the activator on, it's totally fine. So and you can also tell that like filing it kind of lightens the color just a smidge too. So So this side has been filed, this side hasn't, so I'm gonna do that real quick. So filing them really kind of tears up your cuticle, so you want to make sure after the whole process is done that you use some cuticle oil just to kind of help nourish your cuticles. They're nice and smooth now, and so now we go to the next step. So I kind of like to dust them off again with your little spongies that you get in the kit. That's why I always do all this crap on a towel. So then you use another coat of the activator and you let that soak in. I think the box says to let it soak in like 2 minutes.
But for those of you who are just as impatient as I am, I usually don't wait that long. But just know that that is not how it's supposed to be used, and you're supposed to follow the directions, which I do not enjoy doing. Alright, so I put my activator on there.
Now comes the last part. I'm putting on like the top coat. It's the same coat as the base coat. It's literally says base and top coat. So the top coat I like to do kind of fast because that's what the box says to do, and I believe that that might be important because I messed it up once. And so do this part by the rules. Okay, so you're gonna go through and paint each nail. You do this part fast. So I'm gonna make a coat all the way through, and then I'm gonna go back through immediately and do another coat. So I'm gonna make my coat, and I think you're supposed to use as few coats as possible to make it look really thin and not goopy. For the last 2 coats, it's important to do one hand at a time and to not let the first coat dry completely before applying the second. That's my final. Oh, look how pretty. Ooh, after I put some cuticle oil on, oh, it's gonna look so good. I would say it takes about a minute to 2 minutes for it to dry. You are all done. Thanks so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.